Howdy folks, and welcome back to Game of Thrones Reaction. We're up to, as you can see, Game of Thrones episode 71, season 8, episode 4. I think that's the title. I don't think they've given the title yet, at least not yet. I am not watching this live. I tried watching it live for episode 3, and a couple of times my connection to the servers was kind of and it lagged just a tiny bit. Never happened, so it must just be from the popularity, I guess, of Game of Thrones. So this time I'm not watching it live. This time I waited until the episode was pretty much over. In fact, it's not quite over. It's 7:13 Pacific right now. But I'm going to start the stream replay now. The video on demand. Hopefully this won't lag out. So here we go. Previous on Game of Thrones. Yeah, we all know what happened previously. Oh, they're reminding us that Cersei still exists.
You is Aegon Targaryen.
Oh, we knew that had to come back.
If it were true.
Oh boy, here we go! The after effects of the battle. Oh, Jorah. He died doing what he would have wanted to die doing, but dang. Such a good man, why do you have to go? Oh, she's whispering something to him. We are not going to be privy to. Making Theona Stark. She basically was already, but giving him that honor. He did make it. Oh, he is bloodied though, Ghost is.
Everyone in this world owes them a debt that can never be repaid.
Wow, this is almost a variation of Lincoln's Gettysburg speech.
And our honor to keep them alive in memory.
Lincoln's Gettysburg speech is a good thing to draw from. Lady Mormont, who supported him, believed in him. Oh, Jorah. I wonder if Jon knows yet that Arya is the one who killed the Night King. I mean, obviously he'd be wondering who killed the Night King. Somebody must have told him. I wonder if we'll get any kind of a discussion of that. I can't believe those two have not yet had the conversation. All this time has gone by, and he hasn't had time to.
Your turn.
I was going to say he hasn't had time to say I have no interest in the throne, but maybe he does. He shouldn't. Come on, just have the conversation. Don't have this stupid, constantly being suspicious and now thinking he's after her throne. Is that a yes? Or is that just letting him off gently?
Lady would be lucky to have you.
Letting him off gently.
But I'm not a lady. I never have been. That's not me.
Yeah, I knew she'd use the "that's not me" line. You could do worse with your first. Right, that's an interesting thing to say. Back in earlier seasons, you would say she couldn't do worse, but she certainly can. I guess the whole aunt-nephew thing has no factor, which everybody figured. Everybody thought Jon might have a problem with it, but we knew that Daenerys wouldn't, but Jon doesn't seem to have a problem with it either. It can't just be that she wants to have sex with him. There's got to be a point here. He is very suspicious. Uh-oh. Maybe he is having a problem. Now she's giving ultimatums. Not good. Not good. Yay, Brienne. Oh boy. Now, is that a look of love, or what have I done?
We need a word.
Oh boy.
You understand?
That was a great shot with all the Starks. We're not going to see the reactions. Darn it.
So she's going to stay
I'm not
here
your
with
brother.
you?
I'm your cousin.
Do you know how long I've waited to tell tall person jokes? To climbing mountains.
To climbing mountains.
Fucking hell. A pair of tall blonde tits.
Oh, look who's here
Like
with the
looking in
crossbow.
mirror. It's a broad
And
of
the two
Blackwater.
brothers.
Where's your drink? What do you do?
Nice horse.
She wants to make the world a better place.
She's going to tell him. She's going to
Believe
tell
in
him.
her.
Yeah, she was.
Tyrion,
Oh, dang it. There it is.
what if there's someone else?
Oh, no.
Someone better?
Yeah.
There's only so many books a person can
Good.
read, so we...
I'm
was
sure
pretty
he knows
clear.
how it happened, Sam.
It's pretty clear she was pregnant in episode 2.
It's a boy. We want to name it.
I hope it's a girl.
Aww.
One who didn't love him back.
How many others know?
Oh, no.
Including us.
Now it's going everywhere.
And then it's not a secret anymore.
Oh, no. 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 2. 3. He's gone. They are so accurate with those shots. When did they start getting so accurate? How are they getting so accurate? She just lost a second child. Mounted on ships. We're getting a battle already. Not even a little more than halfway through this episode. How many? They've got to have more than one to be able to shoot that fast. Surely. And spin. They're more than one. That's what I thought. Yeah, she was going to avenge her child, but now she realized finally she couldn't. Not that way. Oh, is she going to straight to Cersei? No. Or is she coming back? Those things should not be that powerful. So, anybody who was wondering, like myself included, how can the battle be happening this fast? They're almost there. It's 2.5 more episodes to go. Well, this is how. They get ambushed. And their fleet destroyed. Again, those are essentially arbalests, right? They shouldn't be that powerful.
Missandei?
No. Well, we would have seen her die. She's not dead. Unless we see her body, but she's just going to be separated from him, I think. Where did Daenerys go?
And our child shall one day rule them all.
Ah. She is making, secure that alliance.
Thousands of innocent people first.
Yeah. Doing what all evil people do. Surround yourself with innocent people. Oh no, she captured? She was captured. I wonder if Daenerys actually believes that her destiny is to free the world of tyrants and that she's actually going to defeat Cersei, and then could she actually then give the throne to Jon? Okay, I don't want it, you take it? Well, of course, he wouldn't want it, but is that her plan? Oh no. More conspiracy going on. Oh boy, is he going to make the decision to go back and take her out? He's still with Brienne, though. That's nice. He's going to leave her, though. He's heading south. Yep. He's heading south. One last duty to perform. No, he's going back to stop Cersei, but he wants to make her want him to go. And she's going to be executed. You know she's going to be executed. And she's right there where they can push her off, too. I don't for a second believe Cersei wouldn't point all those arbalests at the dragon now to kill it. They are all pretty much pointed at the dragon. Nobody's on them. Cersei's the kind who wouldn't... This kind of stuff, this polite diplomacy stuff doesn't work for her. I'm surprised she isn't just ordering the archers to kill Cersei. Or to kill Daenerys, sorry. You may definitely order them to kill her brother right now. I'm nervous about him. Nervous for him. Oh. Tyrion, what are you doing, man? She might just have you killed. She's done with you. Especially since Jaime left. Oh boy. Is this Tyrion's end? No. Say what you want about her, she just can't kill her family. No matter how much she hates them.
I know this.
He's still gonna die.
I know this because
He's gonna kill him.
it.
Just tearing up. I still think she's gonna kill him though. Yep, she's gonna kill him. Or she's gonna kill her. Are they just gonna shove her off? Or are they gonna cut her head off? What are they gonna do? She's going to push her off. Nope, nope. She's having the mountain do it. Oh, nope. Beheading. It was her good friend as well. It's over. No more chances. She's going to kill Cersei now, or at least that's what she wants to do. Unfortunately, we've got a situation where both queens are pretty much insane. Oh my god. Oh, of course there's extra time. I'm watching this thing with the... I don't know why I thought there was extra time. Of course, it's the behind the scenes that comes afterwards. Okay, guys. Let's watch the coming up on the next episode. And then I'm going to take a break and watch it again. Take some notes. I only scribbled a couple things this first time through. I always like to watch it just to watch it. And then I'll be back and we'll talk a little bit about it. All right. All right, coming up. Here we go. John's arrived. Yara's going to be there pretty soon. She has a word or two to give to her uncle. What was he scared about? What was he scared about? One dragon didn't scare him before. Why all of a sudden did he look worried? Did they somehow come up with more dragons? I don't know. All right. All right, I'm going to go away and I'm going to watch the episode again, and I'll be back. All right, I'm back, and I've got my notes, and I've got my glasses off because that way I can see my notes better. Yeah, I should be using a computer, but I was watching it on the couch. It's easier just to write notes. After watching this, first of all, a couple things occurred to me. One is I really thought well into this episode that it was going to be another episode like episode 1 and 2. A lot of character moments, good character moments, but not a lot of progress in the plot. And then halfway through the episode, of course, there was a ton of progress in the plot. Suddenly everybody was arriving, or not everybody, half the group was arriving at King's Landing, and a lot of stuff happened. So it gave me both kinds of, it gave you what episode 1 and 2 had, plus what episode 3 had. So I think in that sense it was pretty cool. Pretty good episode. Rewatching it, a lot of the scenes had a lot more impact, and I've changed my mind on a couple of things. So let me just run down a few things real fast. The Gendry Arya thing, even though the shipper in me really wanted to see them move on as a couple, I mean, it's not who she is, right? Just like I said when I was watching that, I knew she was going to say that line because she's set on a course. And she's going to complete that course. She's going to basically finish her list, and the most important thing on her list is Cersei. So she thinks she's going there to kill Cersei. And that brings up the Hound, of course, because he thinks he's going there to kill his brother, which I hope that happens. He may die in the process of killing his brother, but then again, his brother is probably already dead. He's probably an undead brother, but, that aside. Saying goodbye in the beginning, the funeral pyres, that was just really touching to have the moments with, like Jorah and Theon and Lyanna Mormont and Beric Dondarrion and Ed and others, and having people who meant something, that they meant something to, be the ones to say goodbye to him was just really touching. Jaime and Brienne, I like that. It seemed a little forced, to be quite honest with you. But it also seemed kind of natural in a way. And more, I mean, at first I thought to myself, well, it's kind of like when, the discussion came up that she wasn't a knight. And he's like, well, I'm a knight. I can knight you. I'll knight you. Then the discussion comes up that she's a virgin. Like, well, I'm a dude. I can fix that. But it seemed a little bit more than that. He actually did care about her quite a bit. She clearly loves him. And that scene that they had as they were saying goodbye, where she was pleading with him, and that was very emotional. It kind of made me tear up even a second time, where she's pleading with him to stay. My first instinct was he was trying to be mean to her to make her want him to go. But I've changed my mind on that one. That's not what it was. I really got the impression, watching her face, her reactions, and the way he was saying what he was saying to her, that she figured it out. And the reason she was devastated at the end is not because he was leaving, per se. It was because she realized what he's going to do, what he means by she's a or something like she's a monster and so am I, or whatever he said. She knows what that means. What that means is I have to go put an end to this, and that probably means he's going to die in the process. So she's devastated because she thinks she's never going to see him again, which I think she probably won't see him again, is my guess. I also don't know that Brienne won't go after him. So we'll see what happens. Although she's supposed to protect Lady Stark, I still think she might go and end up being in the final battle. Jon saying goodbye to everybody was really touching. Ghost. Boy, what a... What a downer, a lack of use of such a great character as Ghost. But we saw that he survived, beaten up, but he wants Ghost to go live in the north, where he belongs, out in the wild, basically, because he doesn't belong in the city. And saying goodbye to Sam and Gilly, and Gilly having a baby. In the second episode, right, where everybody's getting ready for the battle, it was pretty clear, and I think I made a comment about it. Maybe you guys saw in the reaction, maybe you didn't, that she looked pregnant. I thought maybe it was just the actor, but if it was, they decided to write it in. But that was pretty cool. So Sam's going to have a child that is biologically his, which is kind of cool. And then saying goodbye to everybody else too. I think it might be the last time we see all of those people, with the exception of Brienne. I think maybe. Bronn coming, of course, when Jaime and Tyrion go to the inn, the tavern inn, whatever it was, just outside of Winterfell itself. What do they call it? Winterstown or whatever they call it. Anyway, and Bronn showing up, and he's basically there saying, I've been told to kill you, and so I think he kind of knew that he kind of gave them a chance, because Bronn could have easily just killed them without them even knowing he was there. But he likes them to some degree, as much as he can like anybody. So he kind of wanted to give him a chance, and sure enough, Tyrion offers him something even better, and his last lines are just, "Don't die, because then I don't get anything." Arya and the Hound. Arya's gonna have. Cersei's on her list. That's her goal. She wants to take him, so that makes sense. Going with the Hound makes sense. She's kind of got a bond with him. It's definitely not a romantic bond, but it's more of a fellowship bond, or a weird friendship, or if you will, a weird uncle-niece sort of friendship, whatever you want to call it. But I love the line, about, if I'm injured, you're going to leave me to die again. Probably. I'm going to chuckle out of that as well. And then I'm going to get back to the Jon and Dany stuff in a minute as a whole separate topic, but the dragon, Dany losing another child, just very, very... I did not see that coming when the flying was happening. My first thought, right before the bolts hit the dragon, my thought was, okay, we're going to waste more screen time with just dragons flying around. But it was more than that. Missandei, her final word, telling her signal basically to Dany. I mean, the best word she could come up with to scream was basically burn it to the ground. Just tear him up. And boy, Grey Worm. Oh, I feel sorry for the guy. So sorry for the guy. Tyrion and Cersei speech. Cersei, I watched it again. She was tearing up when he was talking about her children and her baby, but then, she's just a little too mad, and it just turned into a bad thing. And of course, we lost Missandei as a result of that, sadly. Dany, okay. Jon and Dany. We had the. It's pretty clear that off camera he had told her, I don't want the throne. Don't worry, I'm never gonna be a threat to you, and she believes him. It's just that, like she said, if other people find out about this, they're going to push you to take the throne, and so that was her fear, was other people would find out. And of course, even though Dany didn't want him to tell his sisters, he has to tell them. And I wish we had seen their reactions to it. That's the only thing I kind of wish. The only thing that wasn't in this episode that I really wanted to see was their reactions to the same story. And of course, the showrunners will say, well, we've already seen that story be told to people. We don't need that. But we've never seen it told to these two. These two mean so much. So I did kind of wish we'd seen that, but we didn't. He did pledge himself, told her he didn't want to, but he couldn't keep the secret. And the talk that she had with Varys, I think it was with Varys over the table, saying that it was her destiny to remove the world of tyrants. I mentioned this a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be in the final cut of the reaction, but I mentioned it there. I'm wondering if that is a signal that she believes her destiny really is to remove the tyrants, in other words, to remove Cersei. And that if she survives this, she might very well decide that she's not suited to rule. she has a destiny. She believes firmly in her destiny to remove the world of Cersei. You can say tyrants all she wants, but Cersei is what she means. But that may mean that she doesn't believe that her destiny is to rule anymore, especially now that her nephew, who has a better claim, is around there, and she knows her nephew is a good man, and she loves her nephew. She might decide, if she survives this, that he should be on the throne. Of course, everybody wants Arya to be on the throne. So do I, but that's not her, right? That won't happen. Oh, boy. And what are we going to have in the next episode? Are we going to find out that Dany is pregnant? I mean, everybody is speculating about that. I think that might actually be the case. It's supposed to have been since the last time they would have made love would have been before he found out who he was. Probably after they arrived at Winterfell, they probably made love again. So it's been probably a few months in the trip down to King's Landing. She might be pregnant. You might know she's pregnant by now, or pretty soon you will know. If they're going to do that. And I think that they should, because that gives a really good contrast between Cersei with child and Dany with child, and their two positions and their two outlooks on life and their two futures and so forth. Anyway, I don't know what's going to happen next, but man, it was still a pretty good episode. It wasn't as packed and as emotional. I was shocked when the dragon was hit. Not as emotional as the last episode, but still packed with really good stuff. 2 more episodes to go, folks. 2 more episodes to go. And like I said, I'm expecting a Dany baby announcement, if that's the way to put it. And obviously, there's going to be a battle. And at the end, what was that reaction when we heard like a dragon scream? He didn't seem afraid of the dragons before. Why is he afraid now? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.